Jai Shri Ram. Let's look at this text completion. Two blanks. Words below blank one correlated, antagonistic, opposed, supplanted, replaced. Blank two eminence, prominence and fame. Acquiescence, accepting, agreeing. Inscience, what is that? Inscience is niscience, ignorance, want of knowledge. But that's an outdated word. Well, sometimes they'll harass you with these words also. Inscience is synonymous with niscience. Nescience. Ignorance, want of knowledge. Okay. In spite of the immense intellect and sometimes outright genius of the people working within it, the field of physics still faces many factors dash to its growth. That's an easy one. As it turns out, the difficulty of accepting new ideas does not exist solely among the working class population but can be found in academia as well. Academia means all the professors, lecturers, and students put together, the university environment. Entrenched logic. Entrenched means deeply established and very difficult to uproot. Entrenched superstitions. In many religions, there are so many entrenched superstitions which many foolish fellows think is holy. When it is actually they are teaching you to commit crimes, lechery, butchery, treachery, and all absurdity. This is all deeply entrenched in their holy book. So entrenched logic basically means a negative kind of thinking which is so deeply established and it is which is difficult to change or reform. Entrenched. Actually, trench means a pit. Trench warfare on the borders of any country, soldiers. Now, of course, bunkers are available. So, in a war situation, a pit will be dug up and soldiers can get into that pit and once in a while come out and shoot and get back into the earth. So, that's a trench. So, entrenched means something that is deeply established. It has got so ingrained, ingrained. Ingrained. Ingrained means, something that has got into your DNA now. So, कुत्ते का दुम टेढ़ा है, उसको आप सीधा नहीं कर सकते, because it is an ingrained habit. Ingrained. So, entrenched and ingrained are synonyms. Entrenched logic, petty, careerism. Now, careerism is a negative word. That means people who want to somehow proceed on their careers, get promotions, and these are people who violate all ethics and all that. Petty careerism and just plain dash are all as prevalent in the field of physics as they are in the conventional 9 to 5 world. Very easy one. I don't want to tell you the answers. The answers I will tell you in the answer section, comment section. So I'm going to pause now. Okay, I got my answer, but I won't tell you. Next one. Let's look at the words below. Fauna, flora, fauna. Fauna means animals. Flora is all the trees. Inference is a conclusion. Ambiguity is something unclear. Blank to archetype. Now, that's a word from psychology. Archetype of genius is Einstein. Best model, that's one meaning. Archetype in psychology is, an unconscious impression in the mind of all humans with regards to God, mother, father, nation, lover, evil. So these are all, these are called archetypes. It's there in the human memory, deep inside the human memory, a kind of attitude towards a particular person or figure or, nature, father, mother. So, irrespective of the person's affiliation to religion or group, there are certain emotions and feelings towards father, mother. So, that's called archetype. Psychology. So, you could get a passage on psychology, that's why it is necessary to know a little more than what you think is absolutely essential. Recidivist is a person who goes back to a life of crime. Recidivism is the tendency to slide back into a life of crime. Criminals who are sent to jail and they attempt the attempt is to rehabilitate them so that they become good humans and get back to society. But some people don't. Once they go to the jail, they become worse. They go back to a life of crime. Such a person is called a recidivist. Calculating the habitability of distant planets is an inexact science. Okay. Because of the immense distances involved, astronomers are forced to rely on dash about distant galaxies. Moreover, the more astronomers look at these galaxies, the more they realize that the Milky Way might not be the dash it was assumed to be. This is because most neighboring galaxies actually reverse the structure of our own. They're gas giants close to their sun, while rocky planets are farther away. Interesting. Okay. I won't tell you the answers, Only the answers will be found in the comment section. If somebody says, please, I want to know the answers, TIA. Thanks in advance. Jai Shri Ram.